updates, and today I want to show you this cute little notepad holder that I made. Today I'm going to show you how to make this one, and let me show you the other ones that I've made. I've made this mummy one, and it just has a purple tablet inside of it. And then I used these making the new in colors. I did not do the one in Dapper Denim because I could not find a notepad to match that color. But these notepads I found at Dollar Tree, and you get 5 pads in a set. So they come stuck together like this, and you just pull them apart. I was in Dollar Tree and I seen them and I was like, ooh, I can make a really cute project with those. And it just so happens that the colors that I found closely, matches the new in colors. So that, went with the Emerald Envy, that went with the Sweet Sugar Plum, Flirty Flamingo, and Peekaboo Peach. So here they are in these. So there's that one. That one. And I made this from using the Swirly Bird stamp set. So there's the Sweet Sugar Plum. And I just think these are absolutely adorable. So today I'm going to show you how to make this one. And it does say thank you because I'm going to use these as my, anybody that places an order with me in September will get one of these. Not this, it may not be this particular one, but you may get one of the Halloween ones. Okay, so let's get started on this project. You are going to need a piece of cardstock that measures, and there is glitter all over here, that measures 3 5/8 by 11. The notepad measures 3 1/2 by 5, but I wanted a little bit of give on each side, that way it's not exactly flush. So you see, you get a little bit on each side. So it's going to measure, your cardstock is going to measure 3 5/8 by 11. And the reason I did 11, you'll see, I made the bottom is longer than the top, because when I made the one in Emerald Envy, I did it just a smidge longer, but it doesn't stay shut very well. So I figured how to make it longer to stay close. Don't worry about writing the measurements down. I'm going to put it all on my blog. So we're going to pull in our trimmer. And your trimmer, if you have this trimmer, this light gray one is your scoring tool. So if you don't have the Score Buddy or whatever, use this. It works just as great. Just remember, the darker one is your cutting blade, so slide that all the way to the bottom. The light one is your scoring tool, and I usually keep that at the top because sometimes I go to cut and grab the wrong blade. Okay, so you're going to score this on the long side at 2 5/8, and then you're going to score it at 2 7/8. That's going to give you a 1/4 inch gap for where your notepad, for it to fold over your notepad. Okay, and then you're going to slide it down to 7 7/8. And then 8 1/8. Okay. And put that away. Alright, so now you're going to fold on all your score lines. Let me find my... There it is. Alright, fold on all of your score lines and burnish. And to get it pretty even, to get that last one, I just kind of roll it up. I hope I had you guys in frame. I really, really do, because I don't want to have to do this whole stinking video. I've had to do that before. The camera move, or I slide my paper all around. I'm just like, aggravated. Okay, so burnish those. Alright, so now you can either go ahead, which I think we may, no. I have been doing it. But you can, if you wanted to, go ahead and add your designer series paper. I wait till after I get my notepad in. That way I can line my DSP up together. But if you notice, see how they overlap? This one's longer than this one, just by I think like a quarter or something. I like to use the big spot as my top. Yeah, I think we'll use it as the top. No, I'll keep it. I've been doing it. Use the big side for your bottom. You can use liquid glue or the fast fuse, but I'm going to use, I haven't tried it with the liquid glue yet, so I'm going to use my tear and tape. I don't tear mine, I cut mine, because I'm anal like that. I like my stuff, yeah, I don't just like tearing things, because then it just looks scrunchy to me, and like I said, I'm weird like that. Got a little OCD. I know that may be a little extreme, but hey. To me, it just seems like it comes off better. And you don't really need a big piece in the center. You really don't have to put a piece in the center, but it did. So, again, burnish that, because that'll give you a good adhesion. Now I need my pokey tool. Where'd my pokey tool go? Yes, I keep mine in the thing because I don't want to poke myself, and it's easier not to lose. Okay, so make sure I got the right side. Yep, right side to the bottom. Make sure you put your tablet the right way. Okay, I hope I still have you guys in frame. So now you're just going to want to line, and you'll see where the score is. You kind of want to get your tablet down in that little groove. I know sometimes it's not good to do that, but for this one it is. If my head gets in the way, oh god, I hope I have you in frame. Oh my gosh, see, I'm moving my paper all around. Okay, so just get it down in there. Stick down, flip it over, make sure it's good and secured. Alright, and there's that part. You see, it just folds up real nicely. You are going to get, it is going to lean a little bit because the, this part is a little thicker than here, so you will get a little lean, but it's no biggie. Okay, so that part's done. Let's put our designer series paper on. You're going to need, one piece that measures 3.5 by 2.5, and another one that measures 3.5 by 2 3/4. So, pull out the snail. And I hope my snail does not. I checked it before I started this. And let me tell you guys, if you don't have this snail and you're kind of iffy about getting it, I love it. This paper has lasted, or this paper, the snail has lasted me a good bit. And you know what? Why is that? Okay, screwed up somewhere. Yup. Okay, so you're going to attach this to the bottom. Alright. Let me make sure this one's gonna fit. I forgot I had changed my measurement, and I forgot to change it on my notes that I wrote down. Okay, so now you're gonna add your top piece of DSP Upside down. Upside down, Christina. I just love the snail. I love it, love it, love it. I've tried so many different ones, and they goop up on me and become a pain in the behind, and I'm just like, and then I got the snail, and I was like, oh yes, I love it better. Okay, so take your top piece, line it up with your bottom, and then you're just going to put your top piece down, using your bottom piece as a guide. So there we go. So now you can flip them over, make sure they're nice and snug on there and adhered. Okay, there you go. So now we are going to stamp our little pumpkin. And if you notice, I did edge on the outside of this one. So I'm going to pull in... Okay, camera shut off on me, sorry. So pull in the Stampin' Pierce mat. Alright, and you're going to need a piece of white cardstock that measures 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. This is what you're going to stamp your pumpkin glimmer and shimmery paper, the pumpkin pie, and look how it sparkles. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So you need that to measure 2 1/2 by 2 1/2. Well, let's go ahead and stamp our pumpkin. Our pumpkin. Oh, jeez. Alright, so I used the pumpkin from the Jar of Haunts, and most of the stuff is going to be found in the new holiday catalog. I used this pumpkin. Here's your topper. And that's all I used. Oh, and then I did add a little face. There's a little face you can add on him. So we're going to pull this little guy out. And I do clean my stamps as I go. So you're going to use pumpkin pie ink pad, and the old olive again can be found in the holiday catalog. So we're going to stamp our pumpkin first. Pumpkin. Stamp him first. Yes, I've been playing with this set a lot. My stamp sets are very loved. Okay. Ink him up. Don't set him all the way at the bottom, because you want kind of a little border so we can ink around the edges. So, and then it'll just look off centered and funky. So stamp him down. And I do use the Stampin' Pierce mat because, don't shake my table. With this being photopolymer, you don't have no cushion between your block and your stamp. So this gives you that good cushion to get a good impression with your photopolymer. So if you don't have one, get your one. I love it. Okay, now we're going to stamp his little face. And then I will show you a technique to add the topper to him. And I just kind of go by the bottom of his mouth and his eyes and try to kind of line it up. But you know what? Ain't everything perfect. So if you don't get it right, no biggie. As long as he's got a cute little face. Right? Okay. So we're done with that one. We're done with this ink for now. I'm supposed to put it away because I will have ink all over me. I already got ink on me earlier. So I made me a little mask here. This is the masking technique. Using a sticky note, you stamp the pumpkin on your sticky note at the sticky part, and just kind of cut him out. The only thing you need to worry about being perfect is the top part. But I cut him out perfect all the way around, so it would line up good. So there we go. So you're going to cover him up, and we're going to pull out our stem down here. And we're going to pull out our old olive ink. Tap, 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 tap. And you don't want to tap in your ink pad very hard, because then you'll have ink everywhere. Okay, So now if my head gets in the way, I'm sorry. So you kind of want to stamp on these sticky notes. So when you do that, you peel this off, and look, your stem is connected to your pumpkin. So, and I've used that so many times, I think I may have to make a new one. So, I'm going to stamp off. Put that back. Because if not, my table will be so messy. Okay. We're done with that for now. Actually, we are done with that. So now, let's put our old olive ink up. We are done with the old olive ink. I don't think we'll need that again. Let's pull out our pumpkin pie ink. And I've got this little wedge. These little wedges are really great for this. You get it in a whole circle. You get it in a whole circle, and I just cut it up into little bitty wedges. And you don't need much of this ink at all. You just lightly tap it. Look at that. Lightly tap, and you can get you some great orange edges. You can go as heavy as you want, as light as you want. And it makes a cute little frame. Let me add some more into it. Oh! Okay, I added too much on that side. It's okay. It adds uniqueness. And then I just clean it off. I rub it against my paper. And it cleans it off. I can use it again. Okay, so let's put that away again for now. Alright. So now we're going to pull in our glitter paper. And for this one, I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead, because it was a pain in the behind when I tried doing it. Get rid of that for now. Alright, so we're going to use this bottom piece, and you want to, yeah, your bigger stuff. You only, because I wasn't paying attention, and I screwed up, you only want to put adhesive down at the bottom. So you can kind of put, like, you know, 2-finger width. And pull this in. And you only want to put adhesive. I screwed up, and I heard that my husband was in here talking to me. Well, hey, why are you being a goofball? But, he was in here talking to me, and I, like, ended up adhering all the way around. I was like, no! But they have a cool thing called the little, like, rubber eraser. It works great. I was able to get it off. Okay, put your top flap on top, and then you're going to take this and adhere it down, making sure that all the sticky goes on the bottom part. And there you have that part. So now with this, we're going to bring in some Stampin' Dimensionals. And since this is going on glimmer paper, shimmer paper, whatever kind of paper you want to call it, and it stuck to me, I'm going to put 5 on here. That way it sticks really good. In the middle. Okay. Sometimes I can never tell if I got it off or not. Okay. So now we're just going to line him up. And there you have that little guy. Nice and stuck. So, you see how easy it is to close? Now we're going to work on a banner. You don't have to put the banner if you do not want to. I like the banner, so you're going to need a piece of cardstock, of Whisper White cardstock that measures 1 by 2 3/4, and then a piece of the pumpkin pie cardstock that measures 1 1/4 and by 3. And we're going to stamp thank you. I'm going to stamp thank you on mine. You can use any sentiment that you want. I'm using the thank you from the Thoughtful Branches stamp set. I love the font on it. It works really good. It went really good with this. So, bring in our Stampin' Pierce mat again. Find my block again. I'm telling you, I'm so scatterbrained sometimes. I'm just like, what do I do with it? Alright, so we got our thank you on there. Oh, I'm upside down. Not over yet. Oh my Jesus. Okay. Pull in the pumpkin pie again. Tap, 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 tap. And oh, there I go. My paper. Hope I still got you in frame. Oh my gosh. Get my glitter off of there. If my head's in the way, sorry. I just kind of center it up and stamp it. Again, it does not have to be perfect, because it just gives it that extra touch when you... Okay, now we are officially done with this. If you want to, you know what, better yet, let me do it on this one. I didn't do it on my other one, but if you want, so it matches your little pumpkin guy, ink up your edges a little bit. I just love how we, in the middle of something, you're like, oh, let's try it this way. Let's see how I like that. Yes, I tend to go a little heavy sometimes. It's like, grr. Alright. Clean my spongy off. So, there we go. I actually like that. Alright. So now, again, the snail. Oh, you're going to get me through. You're going to get me through. Yes, you are. You don't need that much for this part, because this stuff is super sticky. Okay? Line that up on your banner, on your cardstock piece, and then oh man, got everything ready. There we go. Plain sight. These are the enamel shapes, enamel dots. Again, in the holiday catalog. Now I'm going to use the bigger ones. I'm just going to plop that right there. Turn this around because it's easier for me to line them up that way. Alright. That out the way. Plop that one right. Oh yes, I likey. Alright. Pull in our Stampin' Dimensionals again. Pop them on the back. And we're going to pop him right up there. So there you have it. Cute little, you can send these to your customers, your friends, anybody. Add these in little, like little gift bags or treat bags. This is so stinking cute. I absolutely love it. And again, if you purchase with me through the month of September, you will receive one of these. You will receive one of these cute little notepad holders. And again, it's just going to be at random. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you would like to order any of these products, go check out my website. The link to that will be down in the description box as well. Paper pumpkin should be coming if you ordered it. So, and I'm doing that a little different. It's going to be, I'm just doing it all in one group. So, I'll have more details on that on my Facebook page and on my blog. So, just check it down in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!